Stranded alone on this desolate beach, survival is not just a challenge. It becomes a brutal dance with death itself. It'll take everything in me just to survive and escape. With no weapons, other than wit and charm, I face the undead. Pushing, shoving, a desperate struggle involves on the sands. The sounds from the melee luring another Zed from the woods. 3 against 1, not a fair fight by any means. And a grim foreshadowing of what this island has in store for me. Many an unfair fight lie in my future. Survival will not be easy here. In the moment of calm, after my storm of stomps, I scavenge and prepare. Thinking for the future, these bandages, torn from the garments of the fallen, may just save my life in the future. I quickly scan the island. It's small, but heavily forested. Visibility is low. Who knows how many Zeds lurk amongst the trees. After looting the fallen, I begin searching for anything I can use in nature as a weapon. I find a tree branch. This will have to do for now. Far from ideal, but it's better than my bare hands. Hearing the groans of another Zed from the trees, I immediately prepare. A fireman, it looks like, with something in him. A hand fork. Now this will come in handy. Food will be hard to come by for a while on this island, and these boots will help make my stomps even better. Even in my victory over the fireman, this island, it reminds me of its many perils. I rise gracefully from my fall, ready to face the hordes once again. More sure-footed, more careful. The heavens weep. Is God watching the horrors unfolding upon this beach? I find myself overwhelmed with the thought. These woods, once a refuge in bygone times, now a source of relentless assault for me to deal with. During my struggles against the undead, I receive a scratch to the head, a harsh lesson learned in blood. A close call, which reminds me of my own mortality, unlike these undead creatures roaming the woods, running the island. I can feel the blood of the fallen caking on my skin, on my clothes. My fear of blood drives me to rinse, to cleanse myself in the sea. I will emerge stronger, more light-footed and wiser, as my dance with death continues. The plan is simple and well established by now. Lure the zombies to the beach. Eliminate them with extreme prejudice. I find that with each encounter, I begin to grow bolder. One tactical retreat, one stomp, one trophy, telling the story of my conquest so far over the dead of the island. In between bouts of fighting on the beach, I search the bodies for anything useful. Amidst the fallen, I find a notebook and some sick aviators. This journal will help me chronicle my experience on these islands, and these sunglasses will surely shield my eyes, not just from the sun, but from all the horrors this new world brings. As the storm rages on all around me, so do I. With each battle, a step closer to survival, or a descent into madness. This is my odyssey, my crucible. This will morph me in ways I yet do not know. In my quest for survival, I beckon a horde lurking amidst the trees. The beach has now become my arena, my feet and my fists my only weapons as I stand upon the sand. The stormy sky above mirrors the turmoil experienced by me down below on the island. Amidst the chaos unfolding around me. They say fortune favors the bold, however, and amongst the fallen I find my salvation, a bone axe. The groans of the dead bring me back quick, eyes peering through the dense foliage while I seek them. As another wave approaches the beach, my dance with death resumes. Searching through the corpses, I managed to find another screwdriver and a stick of gum. It's not much, but this food will help give me energy to go on. My beach has become littered with the remnants of the fallen now. A macabre maze, with each step, each corpse, a barricade to me, but also to the dead. This can be worked to my advantage if I am sure-footed and careful, as I know the dead never are. The first pangs of hunger begin to gnaw at my resolve to fight, to survive. I forage looking for sustenance, yet a meager worm is all I find to quell the hunger pangs. I begin hearing whispers from the forest, secrets of survival. I listen and follow, gathering, crafting, hunting for resources that I need. The tranquil sounds of nature soon replaced by that monotonous groan that I've come to know and loathe. More come at me from the woods. I push them over, one after the other, stomping them out with fury. An act becoming well known to me now. I hear the howling of wolves, seemingly calling out to me, thanking me for eliminating these threats from the natural world. I make my way along the far edge of the island, the eastern coast. No beach here. But are there dead? Time will tell. I continue my search for more corpses. I spot them in the middle of my trek, more Zeds, rapidly approaching. Time to act fast. I immediately begin a tactical retreat back to Battle Beach, my sanctuary, where I shall use the corpses to my advantage. Here silence is my ally. With each cautious step I take, blending with the shadows, I become a specter in the green. From all sides they come, a symphony of groans filling the air. I carefully lead them through the gauntlet of the dead, with my axe singing its grim lullaby. In a moment of overzealousness, I overextend myself, attempting to stomp on a fallen zombie. A mistake I'll need to be wary of in the future. These trips could be the end of me. I try to put it out of my mind. I need to focus now, not only on my footwork, but on my axe work. These zombies are getting too close. I circle back into the woods, carefully luring the zombies behind me. My goal? Arrange them as single file as possible. I need them to come at me one-on-one. I have no hope of facing this many Zeds by myself with just one bone axe. Hopefully it lasts. This has now become a calculated dance with death itself. A few steps back, a push, a swing of the axe. Hopefully a hit. Hopefully a fall. I continue like this, whittling away at their numbers, doing my best not to fall, not to trip, not to get bitten. As the day is waning, so does my energy. Hunger, my constant companion, whispers to me thoughts of weakness. But I must resist. This fight is not yet over, and I by no means will be giving up. This is a story of survival, not of defeat. One after another they fall beneath my axe. Only a few remain for me to mop up. But as with everything on this island, not everything is so easy or so simple. Another misstep, just a scratch, a reminder that even in my own control, I'm not without fault. I bandage my pride along with my wound, and prepare to face the final Zed on my tail. One push, one stomp. That's all it takes. I'm becoming too proficient at this. It would be almost scary if this was still yesterday's world. But today is today, and now is now. Searching the fallen, I find among the spoils a pen. This is more than a tool, it's my lifeline to sanity, and a way for me to map the world around me. Arriving back on the beach, 2 more Zeds in hot pursuit, one with an exquisite beard. Perhaps after my time on this island, my beard will be that same length. If I can manage to survive that long, that is. Still an open question, very much. I take a breath, enjoying a momentary respite, a moment of peace, ushered in by the crescendo of rain. I sit reflecting on the trials of today. The gum sweetness, a stark contrast to the bitter reality of my existence here. No food, not many weapons, a lot of zombies. I take stock of what all I've collected today during my fights. A letter opener, a pen, a pair of scissors, my bone axe, a doll, 2 screwdrivers, and 1 hand fork. This won't be enough, but it's a start. Checking my watch, I see it's only been 10 hours, a mere 10 hours, since my ordeal began, and there's so much more to go. I've already killed 46 undead, and still no clue how many more remain on this island.